Braves, fell to the Braves yesterday in the semifinals. Darius Hannah in hard, takes it and got the 2 going up against Abreu.
Hannah really had a great game against Valpo yesterday. They don't win the game unless he plays really well. It looks like he's picked up where he left off.
And the 16 points. Mascari, and here's Sturts. They got Dean on him. Sturts will take it in. Rebound taken inside. Manuel.
This is a very good offensive rebounding team.
And picked up with a turnover. Hannah got it, but turned over by Christian Davis. Here come the Braves. Nice pass inside. It was thrown by Montgomery, but it's turned over. Unable to hold it, Hannah, who thought he was out of bounds with the ball.
I was surprised to him. I think it was a surprise to Drake as well. But, of course, they're not looking to run. But notice how they spread the court. Ball stays in Sturt's hand quite a bit.
Nice move. Nanyao inside. Lost it. Couldn't get it going. On the floor, Hannah. And it's Bradley. And in control, Montgomery. Good defensive teams, Dan, both of them. 2 very good defensive teams, and it looks like that on offense, Drake is trying to get the ball inside early. Jonovic underneath. Wow, sneaking in. Dean. He's at 5'8", but he gets it to go. He's a great three-point shooter, but he's got such energy, and he can get inside. And little guys, they learn very early how to play to score inside against bigger people. Abreu, he'll put it up and over Hannah. Rebound saved by Bradley, picked up inside by Drake. And Abreu went up hard and got fouled as he was going to the rim. Duke Dean is a guy who's known for his ball handling ability and his ability to shoot threes, but this is just a simple cut to the basket. That's very poor defense by Drake. I mean, that wasn't even a hard screen. But Dean, you got to stay with him all the time. He can explode. Jonovic picks up number 1. Here is the graduate senior, and that is Abreu with the free throw line. 80%. Well, he's a good free throw shooter, and he's one of 3 guys on this Drake team, Sturts and Mascari being the other 2 who are actually really good three-point shooters, and that's different than Bradley. They've got 8 guys who can really fill it up from 3. Manuel leaves for Drake. Tavian Banks will check in for the Bulldogs. Also coming in, Atlison for Bradley. Our 2 changes, and Jaquan Johnson on top. With Hannah and Dean. It's Dean. Dan talked about his three-point shooting inside. Nice find. Hannah converts. Great assist. And because of that three-point shooting threat, you notice 2 guys stayed with Dean, and that left somebody wide open under the basket. Really good ball movement early by Bradley. St. Louis, we welcome our audience to the State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Championship game. And they find 2 inside with newly instated Tavian Banks. It is the top-seeded team in the conference, Drake. The Bulldogs come in 29-3. The Bradley Braves, the 2 seed. They are 26-7. Bradley is in red, Drake is in white, and another foul called on top. With Bradley on top by 2. They've met twice before in the regular season, each team winning on the road as we step aside on CBS.
Let's go.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you can wake up every day with a full charge. Your crew can have a roomy, no-compromise interior. And starting around $34,995, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Equinox EV, a vehicle you know, value you'd expect, and a dealer right down the street. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
It starts in darkness. And then suddenly, out of the darkness, energy. Beans ground, milk froth, Shots poured, espresso shaking and shaking and shaking and shaking and shaking 10 times, no more, no less. This is the story of coffee and company. The Starbucks you love is ready. Hello again.
And my Progressive rep was super helpful.
Tom Hayes is passive progressive.
The way Kevin says he always has to help you.
Tom doesn't have progressive, so he takes it out on those who do.
If you switch, you can save hundreds.
Well, that's great. You can buy more of that cologne we all love.
Huh. Progressive called me back about the claim I filed.
Support when you need it. I wonder what that's like, huh?
In my office.
No, Tom.
Don't be passive progressive.
This is bad, right?
Switch to get good coverage and savings for yourself.
You want high-performance, long-lasting, affordable tools. You want Harbor Freight tools. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Save even more at our parking lot sale going on now.
From St. Louis, the State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Championship on CBS is presented by AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Jersey Mike subs, be a sub above. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and they sponsor this Missouri Valley Conference Tournament Championship. And as I said, third meeting between these two teams. Dan, give us a couple players to watch today for both these clubs.
Bennett Sturtz is the key guy for Drake, and Duke Dean is the key guy for Bradley. And interestingly, Kevin, so far in this game, Bradley has not missed a shot. They're 4 for 4.
There's Sturtz, Conference Player of the Year. They named their MVP after Larry Bird, who played at Indiana State. Great pride in that. Jaquan Johnson on top, shot clock at 9, down low, Darius Hannah. Right around Sturtz. He's got 6. He's 3 of 3.
Kevin, and they're 5 of 5 now. One of the reasons is they're going inside.
Drake and White from Des Moines has 4 transfers from Division II, and they have been spectacular. Driving his Banks off the bench moments ago and fouled as he went down the lane.
Kevin Hannah gets the ball inside, and he is a big guy. He's got about 4 inches on Sturtz, who's 6'4". And now, in the points in the paint stat, Bradley has all 10 of their points inside, even though percentage-wise, they're the top 3-point shooting team in the country.
Atlason picks up the Bradley foul. We have great officials. In fact, Final Four caliber officials in this one. Kip Kissinger, who's been to 7 regionals and 3 Final Fours. Kelly Self has officiated 3 regionals and 12 tournaments. And Marcus Pettigrew, a Final Four, 5 regionals, incredible resumes. 3 of the best in the business here in St. Louis today.
And we thought we might need them because we thought this might be a real, tough physical game. But so far, there's been a lot of offense. And referees are just like us, Kevin. They like it when the ball goes in the basket.
Bradley won in Des Moines. Drake won in Peoria. Close games, hard-fought games. And now they go with Corey Thomas, who gives it back. Johnson on top. He's 5'11". He's a freshman from Milwaukee. Curls, spins, fires, foul. Hey, travel. So the Missouri Valley Conference Coach of the Year in his first season at Drake is Ben McCollum. He comes from Northwest Missouri State. They won 4 national titles at the Division II level. He thought it was time to make the move. He brought those 4 kids with him, and they have not disappointed.
But Kevin, I'll tell you something about that Division II league, the MIAA. It must be a pretty good league because Sturtz, who's the player of the year in Missouri Valley this year, was only 2nd team all-conference.
Sturtz with a 3. He is their leading scorer. He leads the conference in scoring.
And his demeanor on the court is completely unflappable.
Nope. A steal. Sturtz with a trailer and Banks. And Drake has a lead. They got Duke Dean in. Sturtz is on him. Montgomery.
Bradley beat Valparaiso by 5 points in the semifinals last night. Shot 48% from the floor. Kenny in the corner. Underneath they go. Contorted shot. Zeke Montgomery puts it in.
Kevin, it's going to be hard for them to miss a lot of shots if they're getting them all at that range, and that's the range where Bradley's gotten every single basket.
Drake, the team in white, beat Belmont, the 4 seed, by 7 in the semifinals here last night. A spinning move and another travel.
And Sturts is a guy, the ball is in his hand a lot, and if you leave him like that, he is really good at making the three. And you knew he was passing this ball all the way down the court because it was a 4-on-1 break. Yeah, spectacular Sturts, no kidding. This is, and as I say, you said the Larry Bird Trophy winner, but he was only second-team All-Conference in Division II last year.
He led the Missouri Valley Conference, as I said, in scoring and assists and in steals. He does it all. Johnson outside with the pass, caught by Davis. Fans on the shot, and Sturts has got the ball.
That's their first attempt from further than 2 feet away.
Another turnover.
Well, we said generally they play a very slow pace, but does Drake, but they've actually pushed the ball up the court a few times here early in the game.
Braves beat Valpo. Yesterday, they beat Murray State in the quarterfinals Friday by 12. Bradley is an outstanding three-point shooting team. Driving is Davis. Traffic inside with a whistle and a foul. There's 7 minutes gone here in this championship game.
Now, when you drive to the basket against Drake, you can expect them to help each other aggressively. They like to swat at the ball, so you've got to be very strong in there.
As I said, Drake beat Belmont yesterday in the semifinals. They beat Southern Illinois Friday in the quarters by 17. New player in, Demarion Birch. Sophomore from Milwaukee. Montgomery. Davis. They'll bump right there into Mascari. Outside, shot clock at 1. Hard hit inside. Defense by Abreu. It's Isaiah Howard. Inside, outside. Mascari 3. With a rebound lassoed by Birch. Bradley has won 5 straight. The team in red has won 8 of 9. Second place in the Missouri Valley Conference this past regular season. And again in the championship game.
They've got an advantage with Jonovic inside if they can just get him the ball.
He's got size. He's 7'1". Setting a high screen with the bump. Firing the mid-range shot. Montgomery can't get it to go. Sturts has it right now. 6 consecutive wins for the Bulldogs. They've won 17 of 18. Drake with it, and Sturts, the player of the year in the conference, with a 3.
You simply cannot back off of him like that.
Drake by 3 in that game against Belmont last night. They led by 9 at halftime. They're playing Twister. It's a tie-up. Heavy defense by the Bulldogs. A great defensive team. Sturts has got the stroke and a 3 moments ago.
And Sturts is a guy, you back off of him and give him room. He's a 37% shooter from out there.
You're watching Conference Championship Weekend presented by Allstate.
What are we doing today, Coach?
So, today, we're going to work on our checking on...
Sorry, I heard checking.
A bit of a misunderstanding.
I meant checking on how we can help save our customers money on their car insurance.
And whether they need car, home, boat, or pet coverage.
Precisely. Now, let's go again. Susan?
Always wanted to do that.
My turn.
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Best day of training so far.
How's your elbow?
It's killing me.
Whoa! With this online-only deal from Buffalo Wild Wings Go, you get 20 boneless wings and fries for $16.99. That's enough to feed you and, like, 2 friends. Or 1 if you're selfish. And I am selfish.
Ever since Reese's came out with their new chocolate lava big cup with a delicious layer of chocolate lava, people visiting the lava flows have been pretty confused.
That stuff looks delicious.
I want to eat lava!
It looks so good.
Just a little taste! Don't eat lava, eat chocolate lava.
Get in my mouth, lava.
Don't eat lava, eat ooey gooey chocolate lava.
It's lava time, baby!
Eat new Reese's chocolate lava big cups.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at the shady lemonade stand.
Who are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I want to pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
Life doesn't come with an owner's manual. Freedom is getting to write your own. So get 10% off a Jeep Wrangler or get into a Jeep Grand Cherokee where freedom is on-road or off, where it's a front row seat to the city or a second row seat, maybe even a third. Life doesn't come with an owner's manual, so get out there and write your own.
Right now during the Jeep Celebration event, get $2,500 total cash allowance on 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee models. See your local Jeep brand dealer today.
Back in St. Louis, time now for the AT&T Fast Analysis.
And we said that Drake likes to play slowly, and Bennett Sturt, it's his show. Shot clock running down. He doesn't care. Knocks it in. He's already made 2 of those today. And for Bradley, we talked about the fact that they're a great three-point shooting team. You get it inside to the big guy, kick it out. They've got 8 guys on the perimeter who shoot 45% or better.
Drake is on a 9-2 run, and moments ago, our Evan Washburn caught up with the Missouri Valley Conference Coach of the Year of Drake, Ben McCollum.
Well, Coach, you got an early feel for this championship game setting. What's the message in this huddle that you're about to go into?
You know, we're just kind of naturally a slow starting team and started slow again. Just got to know what we're in offensively. Defensively, we did much better after that first little wave. They obviously had us teed up on some of our defensive things. We were able to adjust to it, and now hopefully we can guard a little better.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.
Ben McCollum is an Iowa native. That's why he took the Drake job. Plus, the program had great foundational pieces already with the previous regime. Here is Sturts on top. He'll find Nanyao, and going down low, it's Combs in the game. Missed shot inside. Rebound Montgomery, and here come the Bradley Braves. Montgomery.
Now, Montgomery's a guy who can shoot the 3, Kevin, but I think that's the best part of his game, getting there into the lane with that pull-up jump shot, and particularly in transition, you got to find him to keep him out of there.
Cale Combs, terrific high school football player. LaPree found the gap, quickly closed. Back to Combs, shot clock at 7. Mascari, this is what they do. They work down that clock. He tries to chisel his way. Clock at 1, a long 3. And the miss right there by Combs. And here comes the speed merchant up the middle, Duke Dean. Cody Duke Dean. Dad called him Dude. They got confused. They call him Duke. They go inside. Swatted away by Abreu.
Boy, that was some block. Abreu's giving up 4 or 5 inches in there.
Driving hard, taking it in, missing it. Nanyao couldn't get it. He'll follow him down the other way with Dean in control. Great pass. Christian Davis. But it was Duke Dean who set things up so well.
He did, Kevin, but it was off a turnover. Drake cannot turn the ball over because Bradley is really looking to get out and push.
Nanyao and then Sturts from Liberty, Missouri. Got the screen. They're paying attention to him every time, and why not? Long shot, 3 will sail over by Abreu, and it's collected by Montgomery. As Bradley wanting to win because a winner here goes to the NCAA tournament, and Bradley hasn't been. Trying to get their first bid since 2019. Driving Hannah.
One of the things, Kevin, that Drake has to be able to do is to set their defense. And when they shoot a 3 and airball it, that's just like a turnover. And so everybody's trying to get set, and that creates a situation where you're rotating to your man, and a guy like Hannah can catch the ball, sees he's got an advantage, and takes it right to the goal.
So at the free throw line, Darius Hannah. And the foul on the play. Hannah now with 8. Abreu picks up his second. Hannah 70% free throw shooter. Gets that to drop. 16 points in the semifinals against Valparaiso yesterday. 12 rebounds, double-double. He's played very well the last 4 games for the Bradley Braves. High shooting, good scoring. 9 to go, first half. Sturts, the fake. No, that's Sturts. Over on the side, it's Mascari.
Mascari has really struggled in this tournament. He's a catch-and-shoot guy. He's only shooting 2 for 10 from 3. He had an open 3, and he lost the ball.
CBS Friday, head down under with this unstoppable team from 2 countries with 1 mission. NCIS Sydney, new Friday at 8, 7 Central, here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. It Sturts. Shot clock at 6. Tries to maneuver around Davis. Finds Howard. Down low they go. Banks in the paint. Heavy traffic.
Shot clock violation.
It did, yep. It expired. Zeros on the shot clock and a turnover. And a timeout with Bradley by 4. Bradley's on a 7-0 run. The championship of the Missouri Valley Tournament.
Liberty.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Liberty.
Hey, kid. It's pronounced Bibberty.
Liberty.
Bibberty.
Liberty.
Bibberty.
Liberty.
Bibberty.
Liberty.
Now she's mocking me. Very mature.
Hey, that's enough, you two.
Hey, I'm not the one acting like a total baby.
She's 2.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty. Liberty.
Back in St. Louis, brackets are back. Play CBS Sports bracket games for a chance to win a new SUV and a trip to the 2026 Final Four. Wow. Get the CBS Sports app now to play. I'm going to start playing right now. New car, Final Four tickets, I'm in. That sounds pretty good. 8.5 to go here in the first half. Bradley by 4. Bradley, again, like we said, they won the tournament in 2020, but a couple days later, our world changed in 2020.
Absolutely.
But they did get that final in here. They would have gone to the tournament then. It was canceled, as we know. But the last time Bradley went, the team in red, was 2019.
And they've done a really good job here during this run that you're talking about, Kevin. Their defense has forced some turnovers, and they forced Drake into difficult shots, and that has helped their offense.
Montgomery's on top, got the screen. The pass deflected. Sturts has got it. He'll sail in. 2-point game.
Your offense generally works better, Kevin, when you throw the ball to the guys on your own team, and that's been a problem for both teams today.
Thomas, 3, no. Rebound inside. It looked like Davis had it. Then a foul was called inside.
Drake's defense is very good, and that was a tipped ball by Banks, and Sturts just got it and went all the way. He had to dunk that because Montgomery was coming hard behind him.
This Drake team carrying on the tradition. They've won 2 consecutive Missouri Valley Conference Tournament championship games. Sturts has it. Trying to make it 3 in a row with the win today. It's Mascari. And Banks Sturts. And the defense on him, Duke Dean. Good steal guy. Quick hands. At 5'8", he's tough. Sturts a 3.
But he's also smaller. They've been defending Sturts with the 6'7" Davis, and the 5'8" Dean is just not big enough to prevent Sturts from shooting over top.
Sturts has got 11. Thomas has got the ball. It's deflected right there. Nice deflection made by Mascari. Drake is led by 3, up now by 1. Working on Dean again. Sizing him up on the fly. Rebound Atlason. Hits the deck, cradles the ball, the scrum, and the tie-up. With 7:02 to go in the first half. Sturts has been terrific. He has scored and assisted on 6 of 7 Drake field goals. Getting the triple here. This is the State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Championship on CBS. everybody. That's lunch.
Mud mask?
AT&T has a new guarantee because not everything in life is guaranteed. Let it all out. Then get our best deals on smartphones like iPhone 16 Pro on us with your choice of our best plans. That's the AT&T guarantee. And right now, trade in your iPhone any year, any condition, and get up to $1,000 towards your new iPhone.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Okay. Yeah, checking first is smart.
It's overtime.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Sometimes the greatest rush is not rushing at all. The all-new Nissan Murano with ambient LED lighting.
Fettuccine chicken menu, but now caliente. Introducing the bold and caliente cantina chicken menu from Taco Bell. Here for a limited time.
Si vienen por un beneficio, tengo espíritu que me
Here's our game summary so far with 7:02 to play. Bradley, the #1 three-point shooting team in the country. They are 0-2 from distance. Sturts has been terrific so far. Good start by the leading scorer.
Well, he just gets away here on a fast break. That's his only 2. He's made all 3 of Drake's threes. Just pulls up and knocks it down.
How do you stop him? Evan Washburn caught up with Brian Wardle, the coach of the Braves.
Coach Sturts has 11 of their 20. How do you better defend him?
He's got to have high hands on him, and we got to be there on the catch. We screwed up our ball screen coverage twice on the side, and then right there, the last one, we just got to get a hand up. He's a really good player. He's playing in a big game. Give him a lot of credit, but we got to step up and make it a little bit tougher.
What do you want to see offensively?
Keep the ball popping. Look for the dives. Keep pass faking. Drake does a great job with their hands up. They're real active. We got to pass fake, shot fake. Look for more back cutters.
Appreciate you.
Thanks.
Brian Wardle. His team down by 1. He played his college basketball at Marquette in Milwaukee, just shy of 1,700 points in his career there. He became the UW Green Bay Phoenix coach, 5 years in Green Bay, hired when he was 30. He's from Lombard, Illinois, and he's coaching the Bradley Braves from Peoria, and here we go, with under 7 to go in the half. Another turnover, and Sturts has got it. He has scored the last 8 Drake points.
And the turnovers have really been a problem so far for Bradley.
What a feed. What a finish. Picked up by Manuel.
Kevin Sturts sometimes passes to a fault. I thought he had a layup right there, and I think he surprised Manuel, who did a nice job recovering.
Johnson driving, and outside it goes. Davis, 3, book it. We're tied at 22. It's the 4th tie of the first half.
And that's what Bradley needs to see more of. They're a very good three-point shooting team. Draw the defense, kick it out, and get a 3.
From Plattsburgh, Missouri, the kid with the right there, number 23 is Isaiah Howard. He's a freshman. Oh, turn away. Nice move. Johnson to Dean, a 3 on the fly. Rebound taken off, ripped up by Manuel. Inserts again. Starter every game. His dad was a coach.
He rarely comes out of the game, Kevin. He leads the NCAA in minutes played.
Isn't it amazing how many minutes he plays and shows no sign of losing his durability?
Now here's Manuel down here, and Sturts is going to go in, and it's like he overpasses in this situation. And I think Manuel was looking for him to shoot the ball.
Sturts on top. Banks. Sturts. Banks Bulldogs was down low. Looked like he lost the ball, and Bradley can't reel it in, vacuum it in, and it's Drake's ball. 5 on the shot clock. Well, they're struggling in this tournament, but my goodness, their body of work for the regular season, the best in college basketball, just under 41%.
Well, you get in a tournament like this, you're playing teams that know you very well. It's difficult to do what you do best.
Starts no from way outside. Rebound collected by Jaquan Johnson, the freshman. Pius High School, Milwaukee. And the medium of a pie that time with Maniel. Driving near. Birch. And a shot. Demarion Birch, a sophomore. He's also from Milwaukee. Hamilton High School. Puts it down. Bradley by 2.
And that's what he does. He comes off the bench to provide a scoring spark.
That's scary. Wow, he hits that right over Christian Davis.
Now, that is a tough shot, Kevin. If you're going to settle for that one, you're not going to shoot a very high percentage.
I said before that Drake has won 6 in a row. Their last loss mid-February to Bradley in Des Moines by 2. And a shot late in the game for the Braves to win it. It's a third meeting today. Each has won on the road at the other place. Johnson hemmed in. Finds Hannah. Back to Johnson on top. Birch a 3. What a stroke. He's only gone 15 of 25. He's only taken 26 threes all season.
Yeah, but when he takes them, generally they're going in.
Right, you're so right.
And again, he doesn't play that many minutes, but this is his job to come in off the bench and provide offense.
Howard on top. Mascari and Sturts. 24 points yesterday against Belmont. Howard. Shot clock at 2. They got to go here. Mascari. Ormaniel inside. He couldn't get it. And picked up on the play by Johnson. Jaquan Johnson, top 5 in steals in the conference. Sturts may have gotten the ball, and he and the ball go out of bounds. With 3:16 to go. Nice shooting to Demarion Birch. One of the top recruits out of the state of Wisconsin. He chooses Bradley, and he rings up a 3 right there.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Or get 0.9% APR on 2025 Sierra 1500 models. Or current eligible GMC owners get over $7,800 total value on select Sierra 1500 models.
I could have sworn it was open.
Rookie move.
I was a rookie once.
Caitlin Clark.
Aren't you Rookie of the Year?
That was last year. Ancient history. The stories that I could tell you. Here, pull up a chair.
Okay, I meant this rookie driver made that rookie move.
Whoa. Dude. You need someone with more experience. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, State Farm's here to help, no matter how long you've been in the game.
Game? Oh, man.
Rookie move. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Foul! Jimmy, hey, I was eating that.
No, Big Daddy, you're eating a toasted ultimate Italian with melty provolone.
Think fast! Yes! Here's some hot sauce! Everyone gets a sandwich!
New toasted sandwiches at Jimmy John's.
Oh, that's good.
Final 4, here we come.
Chuck, I hope you're earning double miles on gas with the Capital One Venture Card.
Breaker, one Nana. It's Chuck a Truck in the Sweet 16 Wheeler back on the road again.
On the road again.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Is that Willie?
The life I love is watching b-ball with my friends.
And I
can't wait to get on the road again.
On the road again.
Can't wait to get on the road again.
Life I love is watching b-ball with my friends.
I can't wait to get on the road again.
A former SEAL just hanged himself at a wellness retreat.
You get a shot, you take it.
Look out! This is why I don't do wellness retreats.
NCIS Sydney is all new CBS Friday, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount+.
When everything's on the line, real heroes rise to the occasion. Or die trying. We take the hits together, no matter what. This place is a way of giving you new family. Fire Country is all new. CBS Friday, 9/8 Central.
Coming up next, it's over to the Big Ten for the final game of today's tripleheader in the Big Ten Conference Women's Championship between UCLA and USC. How about that? That's right. It's right here on CBS, streaming on Paramount+. Lauren Betts leads the Bruins. And the terrific Juju Watkins, over 24 points a game for the Trojans. She's the centerpiece player for USC. For the Drake Bulldogs, the champions of the Missouri Valley Conference, it's Bennett Sturtz.
Well, it is, and Sturtz has had a fine game, 11 points, 3 assists, Kevin. But one thing that we've seen early in the game is he has had the ball in his hands much less than usual. And I say much less than usual because he has the ball in his hands all the time. But it looks like they're letting him play off the ball as his dad looks on a little bit more to allow him to get open.
Can't you always tell coaches' sons, right? They've got so many tools in their toolkit. And that kid does. On top, Johnson. They got Birch, and Sturtz is on him, getting screened. Now they're down to 9 seconds to fire. Jaquan Johnson. All freshman team in the conference. A bump, doubled, twisting. Hannah, it's a 3 with 1 second to shoot. And it's picked up by Sturtz. Those are his numbers against Bradley, who have played him well. To your point, Combs, a floater on the fly.
Well, they just left him. The Sturtz only scored 12 points total in 2 games against Bradley. He's already got 11.
It's Birch on top. 2.5 to play in the half. The winner getting an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. The conference hoping for both these teams to get in. Hannah muscling his way. Lost the ball on the shot. It's a Sturtz rebound. Another one.
Really good block out by Abreu.
Combs. Hard to the rack for the lead. No. And Junovic out of Serbia, the 7'1" center and a junior, has it and gets it quickly off to Johnson. Met by Combs. Over to Birch. Junovic being the defense right there of Abreu. Defense slipped. Johnson lost it. Shot clock at 3. Oh, he's under duress. And Hannah save it, he did, but it goes right back to Mascari.
The defensive play so far in this game, for the most part, has been really good.
Sturtz lost it as he took it in. And Davis defending. Coming up on AT&T at the half, Adam Zucker, Wally Zerbiak, Renee Montgomery, and Coach Jay Wright standing by in New York. They'll bring you up to date on teams that have already and are about to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. All coming up on AT&T at the half. Sturtz at the line. Davis picks up his second personal foul for the Bradley Braves.
And here, as the first half is wound down, Kevin, we have seen Drake driving the ball to the basket.
Now, what do you think of that? What do you think of that?
Well, if they're going to try to get out and play those ball screens, and Drake sets a lot of them, if they're going to try to prevent the pick and roll, then there's going to be openings for driving to the basket. And Combs is the one that started it, and now Sturtz drove the ball that time.
So this kid, Bennett Sturtz, who's the junior from Liberty, is the only player in NCAA basketball this season to score over 500 points, missing the free throw there, 180 assists, and the steals, and what a sneak inside. Tavion Banks puts it up and in. He was the 6th man award winner in the conference. Duke Dean has it right now. They brought in Nate Ferguson, who's played a lot of games for the Bulldogs. Under a minute to go in the first half. Allison has it. They go down low. They tried to sneak it in. Montgomery's pass was knocked away.
Kevin, when you drive to the basket, that defense comes and helps, and it comes to help aggressively.
8 Bradley turnovers. Driving here is Combs. Ferguson a screen. Ferguson's got the ball. Outside, they've got it. Mascari. Picked up by Johnson. Shot clock at 8. Maneuvers, drives, lost the ball. Threw it away. Jonovic got it. And now the other way they come with Jaquan Johnson. And a timeout taken. 20 seconds to go. Bradley with the timeout. Down by 2 on CBS.
Get more out of your home. Call Wrap Construction.
Some of the other construction companies felt hesitant to do such a massive transformation.
I had full confidence. That confidence grew throughout the project.
Call Wrap Construction. We'll give you more of what you're looking for. We're here to help.
When you find yourself betting on sports constantly, spending too much time at the slots, losing money you can't afford to lose, are you really winning? We are here to help you because you are not alone. Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit areyoureallywinning.com.
Looking for an electrician you can trust? Look no further than the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 34 in partnership with the National Electrical Contractors Association. From large-scale industrial projects to commercial developments and residential needs, IBEW electricians bring the training, expertise, and professionalism you deserve. Plus, get the added security for your new home with our Plus 5 protection plan. Work with an electrician you can count on. IBEW Local 34 and NECA, building a legacy of training, professionalism, and trust.
Sweep-A-Lot takes care of your pavement sweeping needs for your parking lot or landscape. Sweep-A-Lot is backed by Purdue Pavement Solutions, trusted for paving, sweeping, and parking lot maintenance.
Thanks so much. Thanks. This has been great. Changing the strategy makes a lot of sense.
Doors.
Keep an eye out for the invitation. Can't wait to see it.
Bring us together. A dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors with a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your
The
wealth.
architect left the plans in the back if you want to take a look.
She's so ready to take over. For retirement and everything else you're looking to build. We'll get there. Your Fidelity advisor can help your legacy last for generations. Doors were meant to be opened.
Drive a new Silverado Crew Cab for $49,995 at Uptree Chevy in Washington.
It's like he's winding up to shoot a half-court shot, but he finds Jackson ahead. What a great play.
Great pass. Jackson converts. Got it off in time. And it's part of a 7-0 Bulldog run over to Evan.
Coach, ideal way to close out that first half. Defensively, what was the key to what you did in that first half?
You know, our offense was better. I mean, the biggest thing that we're having trouble with is when our offense is bad, they score in transition, gave up a couple key boards. You know, there's 10 to 12 points right there. We can settle them down into the half court. We got a better chance to be able to guard them.
20 minutes from a title, what's going to be the difference?
The same stuff we've been doing, just fight, winning the margins, see what happens.
Coach, thanks.
Thank you.
Ben McCollum, first year in Division I. He's spent all these previous years in Division II. They won 4 national championships, and as Dan just said, they brought 4 of those kids to Drake. The result, 29-3, and now just a half away from the tournament. We take a break and then take you to New York. After this, the AT&T at the half on deck on CBS.
It starts in darkness. And then suddenly, out of the darkness, energy. Beans ground, milk froth, shots poured, espresso shaking and shaking and shaking and shaking and shaking 10 times, no more, no less. This is the story of coffee and company. The Starbucks you love is ready. Hello again.
Beautifully unique,
unapologetically academic. You're not afraid to color outside the lines, and neither are we. Imagine yourself here in modern labs designed for 21st century students. Drake is a university with a vibrant capital city right next door, where you get a degree that gets employers' attention. This is Drake University, where you will stand out from day one. Learn more at drake.edu.
The Amazing Race is all new CBS Wednesday and streaming on Paramount+.
When you want the right car at the right price, the Effring Auto Group's been serving you since 1982. From luxury buyers to families big and small, and people who get the job done. Whatever you drive, we're ready to help at every Effring Auto Group dealer.
Germantown Grill, where our staff loves the game as much as you do. Football, basketball, baseball, whatever your sport, we'll be cheering right along as we serve up your hometown favorites. We've got everything you need to celebrate the wins. Food and flavors to satisfy any craving. Plus, the best private gaming around. Powered by Gold Rush Gaming, the gold standard in video gaming. Only at Germantown Grill in Germantown Hills.
Dear future, we haven't met yet. We don't know what you look like. But at MediaCom, we think about it every day. And we'll say this: if we keep working as hard as we have the past 3 decades, if we keep adding miles of fiber, if we keep advancing our technology, if we keep raising the bar and raising each other up, we won't just be ready for you, we'll be leading the way. Sincerely, MediaCom.
Hi, I'm Jim Arnold with Wayne Dalton Sales and Service. Improve the curb appeal of your biggest investment, your home, with a new Wayne Dalton garage door. Or for repairs on your existing door, call us for service even on Saturdays. Wayne Dalton Sales and Service. It's in the name because it's what we do.
Drive a new Silverado Crew Cab for $49,995 at Uptrain Chevy in Washington.
CBS Sports presents AT&T at the half. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Every bucket counts in March, especially when you're up against Drake. Bradley was going for more. Instead, Isaiah Jackson gets one the other way. Right before the buzzer, 31-27, Drake on top in the Missouri Valley Championship. As we welcome you to AT&T at the half, Adam Zucker alongside Wally Zerbiak, Renee Montgomery, and Jay Wright. We're going to discuss our game momentarily, but first, we have tickets being punched as we speak. Big South Championship, Winthrop and High Point, who's never gone to the tournament. They were down by as much as 15. High Point goes into high gear. Wally, Trey Benham gives him the lead.
Yep, and then, just Stalin marching around. Then Trey Benham gets the steal, ggets it out to Abdoulaye Thiam for the slam dunk. High Point with the 8-point lead. First trip to the dance ever. Congratulations, big time.
44 points off the bench in the second half alone in that one. Atlantic Sun, A-Sun Championship. North Alabama, Lipscomb, who had not trailed in this game. Giassi Powell with the 3, Renee.
And you thought that was a Powell. Here's another one. Powell. That's the friendly roll. Powell had 11 points in the first half. And then right here, the big fella, just a little fadeaway. Jacob hits the 9-footer.
And a 3-point game right now as North Alabama would be going for their first tournament appearance ever. So far, every ticket punched has been by a team who's never been there before. Drake and Bradley have. As we get back to our game here, Drake leading by 4, seeking a 3rd straight Missouri Valley Conference crown. And Sturts rhymes with spurts, Jay.
Spurts. And he doesn't play in little spurts. He plays a long time. And he dominates the ball. There's not a player that we'll see in March Madness that has a ball in his hands more than Bennett Sturts. He's played all but 5 minutes in the last 14 games. He leads a team in scoring, assists, steals. He knows what to do with it when he gets it. Look, this guy at the end of the game is going to have the ball in his hands. Whatever happens to Drake here down the stretch in his second half is going to be because of the plays that Bennett Sturts makes. They use him almost on every possession.
Yep, they're going for their 3rd straight MVC tournament title. If Coach Brian Wordle of Bradley wants to break that streak, he's going to need more out of Darius Hannah. I think he's got to shoot the ball better in the second half. He started hot at 4 for 4, but then he kind of missed his last couple shots.
Yeah, he started hot at 4 for 4, and he's one of those guys where with his length and size, you can get whatever shots you want. As you watch here, just watch the patience. Okay, he sees he can go one-on-one, just takes it to the cup. There was nothing fancy. Straight line drive, finish. Here, pick and roll action. finishing catches, gathers himself, and goes up. Here, look at this baseline spin. Got him. Dunk. Easy baskets. He can generate easy baskets. He has to just slow down, read the defense, and take his time.
And it's not easy getting easy baskets. It's a Drake team
There's
on 30 wins right now. When AT&T at the half returns, we'll break down a big day in the Big Ten on CBS as the regular season comes to a close on the men's side, and we prepare to crown a women's champion in Indianapolis.
Once upon a time, Goldilocks took out the Ram 2500 Rebel. Next, he tried the Ram Charger. Then finally, the Ram RHO. And they were all just right.
Right now during Ram Truck Month, get $6,500 total cash allowance on the purchase of select 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. See your local Ram dealer today.
I just signed 1,819,154 thank you cards for people who bought subs on last year's Day of Giving.
You know we're doing it again this year, right?
Again? Join us for Jersey Mike's Day of Giving. Be a sub above.
I gotta get Marcus some new cleats.
I bet you could buy the whole team new cleats with all that money you saved.
Nancy Dawson is passive-progressive.
You know, Nancy, that's actually really...
Nancy doesn't have progressive, so she takes it out on those who do.
You should get Luke a private coaching with that. Maybe he'll score a goal. I figured you'd want the whole roll since you've saved hundreds with Progressive.
How many tickets? 2, please.
Don't be passive-progressive.
2 for Becky.
Drivers who switch could save hundreds.
Here at Rayo's Homemade, we slow simmer our marinara sauce to perfection. Because when it comes to making delicious sauce, time isn't of the essence. Time is the essence.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I would pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
If you could pick the perfect topping for a freshly prepped Jersey Mike sub bowl, what would it be? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Tender, juicy, all-white meat chicken breast. Jinx. I knew you were going to say that. The new roasted chicken sub bowl. Only at Jersey Mike's.
You and me belong together all the time.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
Want to be an engineer, a game designer, a future CEO, or maybe just figure it out as you go? At Bradley, we've got you covered. Hands-on learning? Check. Career connections? Double check. Lifelong friends? Triple check. At BU, you can find the right fit and become whoever you want to be. Be authentic. Be brave. Be curious. And whatever you do, be you. Bradley University. Apply today.
Back on AT&T at the half, Drake up 4, going for the Missouri Valley Championship over Bradley.
Yep, 1 and 2 seeds in the MVC. Coach, we talk about it all the time. The pressure is ratcheted. Who wants it more? Who's going to punch their ticket to the dance? Doesn't get any better than this.
I can feel it. I can feel it. It's that time of year.
Yeah, you know what? We were feeling it in the regular season finale on the men's side in the Big Ten. Our day began with number 17 Michigan at number 8 Michigan State, who Jerry Palm says still has a shot at a 1 seed. The Spartans poured on. Tons of turnovers. Their highest scoring first half of the season. Jackson Kohler right there, and they kept it going, Jay.
Chase Richardson was on today right here. As you see him go off the dribble, catch and shoot 3. Then Michigan State's Trey Holloman finishes off Michigan with the layup. and things got a little heated when the Sparty players tried to kiss the midcourt as they left the floor. The Michigan players were in the way. It caused a little problem between both sides, but it looks like the coaches cleaned it up at the end.
Little kerfuffle. Dusty May said he was unaware of the tradition of the seniors doing that and that the Spartans earned the right to rub their noses in it. Hey, after crowning a champion in St. Louis, the women take center stage here on CBS. Crosstown rivals UCLA and USC battling for a Big Ten championship. UCLA only has 2 losses all year. Juju Watkins and USC was responsible for them.
Yes, this will be the main event. Ding, ding, ding. Get your popcorn because Juju Watkins, that woman right there, has scored 68 points in the 2 matchups that they've had. And they just played 8 days ago where Juju was letting the fans have it. Cheryl Miller was dapping her up at half court. Reggie Miller was there. Sanaya Lathan was there. I mean, it was a star-studded game. This is one of those rivalries that it's just good for the sport when you have it back. It's good for the sport.
UCLA's got to double her today and get it out of her hands because she killed them both games, right?
Yeah.
They got to take
it's
it out
tough,
of her hands.
though, because she
3 times.
Yep.
Yeah, but she's rebounding and running.
Can't wait for that one. Both projected 1 seeds. That'll do it from New York for now, though. The second half of the Missouri Valley Conference Championships coming up.
Thank you for watching AT&T at the Half.
$6 never tasted so good. IHOP's Breakfast Faves combo is now just $6. Featuring IHOP's world-famous buttermilk pancakes, crispy hickory smoked bacon, and 2 eggs cooked to order your way. All for just $6. Part of the new $6 House Faves menu.
As your host, I have some rules. 2 flush maximum per bathroom visit. No games, no fun. There's a great barbecue outside, but don't touch that.
Meanwhile, at a Vrbo, when other vacation rentals make you share your turf with a host, try one that's all yours.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan. Like the all-new Kicks and Murano, J.D. Power's most dependable small and mid-size SUVs, and our best-selling Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. Choose from 6 models under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a $279 per month lease on Rogue, or get a low $239 per month lease on Kicks.
Beyond the Gates is all new. CBS Weekdays.
The Bob Grimm way is your way, and we have something to say. No service appointment necessary for a service bay. Oil change or a light just flashed. No matter the weekday, we can clear up the dash. No service appointment needed today. That's the Bob Grimm way.
Scoot on down to Backroads Saloon in Bartonville to join the party. We've got line dancing, live music, drinks, darts, and video gaming powered by J&J Gaming. Check us out on Facebook, the Backroads Saloon.
The Law Office of David Hunt is here for you, for your friends, for your coworkers, for your family.
If you've been hurt at work or in an accident, call the Law Office of David Hunt.
Let our family
help yours.
When you want the right car at the right price, the Effring Auto Group's been serving you since 1982. From first-time buyers to adventure seekers and people who get the job done. Whatever you drive, we're ready to help at every Effring Auto Group dealer.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere. At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you. With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Drive a new Silverado Crew Cab for $49,995 at Uptrain Chevy in Washington.
The State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Championship on CBS from St. Louis, sponsored by Chewy. Shop online today and get great prices on pet essentials. IHOP, let's put a smile and pancakes on your plate. And by Capital One, what's in your wallet? 4-point break lead at the half. State Farm first half statistics. There you see them. Each team identical from the field, 12 of 23. check in with Evan Washburn in just a minute. Dan Bonner, Kevin Harlan. Bradley didn't score the last 4 minutes of the first half.
Well, they had a tough time with turnovers, Kevin, and you saw there that it's a 9-2 margin on points off turnovers in favor of Drake, and that's the difference right now.
Well, it's going to be an incredible second half. We're looking forward to it. As we now go to Do Project Smarter, presented by Home Depot.
Well, and Drake has certainly been smarter with their defense as the half has went on. We said they reach for the ball and slap at the ball, and they've also blocked 4 shots, Kevin. So this defense has blocked 4 shots. It's forced 8 turnovers, and that has allowed Drake to basically stay in the game after a fast start by Bradley that got Drake in a hole.
Let's swing it over to Evan Washburn.
Well, Kevin, Dan Bonner took the words right out of Brian Wardle's mouth in terms of the difference in that first half. It was the turnovers, specifically in the back half of the first half, and he said it was a product at times of overpassing. Drake's so good at deflections and knocking down passes. He also wants his seniors to start to play like seniors in this moment. And one note, guys, Bennett Sturts late in that first half added a wrap to his non-shooting hand. Didn't appear to be anything in terms of pain or receiving treatment. Possibly more a situation where he did look like he got scratched at one point, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Well, we've got that. Thank you, Evan. And we've also got a jersey number change. Cam Maniau is now wearing number 1 for Drake. He wears normally number 3. He had blood on the jersey. They make the switch at halftime, and so we've got a change right there with Cam.
Kevin, I'm glad they bring extra jerseys. In the old days, when somebody had to happen, they came down to the bench, and you didn't want to be the guy who had to give up your jersey.
It's a 3 put up here by Montgomery. And it's a rebound pulled down by Abreu. Conference champions in the regular season in white, Drake. In red, Bradley, they finished in 2nd place. Couple games in back of the Bulldogs. Winner here goes to the NCAA tournament. But both these teams are worthy. They passed the eye test. Jackson, who hit that buzzer-beating shot, makes a move. Shot clock at 4, sizing up Montgomery. And he feeds back now. Abreu, no. Rebound inside. Maniau in and down. Abreu puts it through. And now Drake has their biggest lead this afternoon.
And as you can see, Drake's very comfortable playing at the end of the shot clock. There's no panic. And that was a great one-handed rebound by Maniau.
It's Duke Dean and Darius Hannah.
Well, you got to be careful with the basketball. Drake has such quick hands.
So right. Dean making a move. Shot clock at 5. Lot of traffic. Inside Hannah. And bumped as he was shuffling on that baseline by Abreu, who picks up the foul, number 3.
Now, Drake is an excellent offensive rebounding team, and Janovic has Maniau wrapped up, and he still is able to get the rebound with one hand, and then still using that hand, makes the pass to Abreu.
Montgomery's going to check out now for Bradley. They're bringing Jaquan Johnson. He's 5'11". Dean is 5'8". Small backcourt for the Bradley Braves.
But it is a small backcourt, but Brian Wardle's very comfortable with these guys playing in the backcourt.
He should be. They're terrific. Maniau picks up a foul as he's watching Duke Dean, and that is a tough chore right there. And Maniau picks up his first bracket week. Continues over on CBS Sports Network all week long. Catch nonstop conference tournament action featuring 10 championship matchups across the men's and women's games. Next week, Dan and I will be at the A10 Championship in Washington on Sunday. Jaquan Johnson. Shot clock at 5 again. Maneuvering is Christian Davis. On the wing for Johnson. Long 3. No. Rebound ricochets out of bounds. Over to you, Evan, once again.
Yeah, guys, just confirming with Sturts in that left hand that's wrapped up. It was a cut that led to that wrap. Again, he hasn't missed a minute of this game, which is normal. So no real concern for the Drake Bulldogs.
Just like with you, Evan, you get cut, you just tape it back up and sit you back up. That's good stuff.
And Evan never misses a minute of the game either.
Right, Kev?
With a drive and a feed inside Maniau. And the feed by the driving Isaiah Jackson.
Well, that's a breakdown by the Bulldogs, by the Bradley defense, because Jackson, he's going to pass the ball. He's not looking to shoot it.
And Drake, which is led by 8, is up again by that mark on an 11-0 run. Bradley has not scored a point in 6.5 minutes. The conference champion Bulldogs on the move in St. Louis.
Final 4, here we come.
Chuck, I hope you're earning double miles on gas with the Capital One Venture card.
Breaker, one Nana. It's Chuck a Truck and a sweet 16-wheeler back on the road again.
On the road again?
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Is that Willie?
The life I love is watching b-ball with my friends.
And I
Can't wait to get on the road again.
On the road again.
Can't wait to get on the road
again. Life I love is watching b-ball with my friends.
I can't wait to get on the road again.
A Chewy pharmacy order is en route for Summit, who loves the outdoors. So her parents use Chewy to save 20% on their first order of flea and tick meds. Delivered fast so Summit never misses a dose or an adventure. For quality meds, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Sometimes the greatest rush.
Hey, Google, play my Slow Down playlist.
Is not rushing at all. The all-new Nissan Murano with Google built in.
New Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. For $5, go classic. For $7, go lavish. For $9, discover something new. Eat Lux your way. New Lux Cravings boxes only at Taco Bell.
AT&T has a new guarantee because not everything in life is guaranteed. Let it all out. Then get our best deals on smartphones like iPhone 16 Pro on us with your choice of our best plans. That's the AT&T guarantee. And right now, trade in your iPhone any year, any condition, and get up to $1,000 towards your new iPhone.
At Wayfair, we get pretty excited about furniture. Around here, it's not a patio, it's patio.
Oh, I love those chairs.
Shed-tastic.
Girl, you nailed it.
No, this set, it's just a couple of screws.
Wayfair, every style, every home. My body is so beat up.
I can make this patient better. I have to get around the law to do it.
You're talking about a crime.
You watch CBS tonight.
Sunday, we find out who's in, who's out. CBS is the first place to reveal this year's bracket on the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Selection Show. Next Sunday, 6 Eastern, 5 Central, we begin the road to the Final Four here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Dressed like the coach. Drake brings in a new coach. Bradley is struggling. Big-time run by the champions of the Missouri Valley Conference. Drake out of Des Moines. Down low, Hannah. Nice spin move. The reverse, but doubled in a Drake foul inside.
Kevin, we just showed you that graphic about their scoring drought. In that 6 minutes and 30 seconds, they've had 8 possessions, 0 for 6 shooting, and 2 turnovers.
We've got 2 good defensive teams now. We said that to begin the broadcast, and it's coming out at least on the Bulldogs side.
Remember what Ben McCollum told Evan at halftime, that their best defense is their offense.
Davis missed it all.
And by that, as long as they're running their offense and they're not turning the ball over, they're in pretty good shape, and that ball was tipped.
It was.
So that's another block shot. That's 5 block shots in this game for Drake, and their tallest guy is 6'8".
Jaquan Johnson battling, checks it all knocked away inside. It was blocked by Manio.
Another block shot.
He's playing handball. Here's Sturks. Davis will follow up. Manio across the lane. A lot of traffic. It's a nest of defenders which awaits on the floor. Playing Twister. Jump ball. They call it a tie-up. It will be Bradley's ball.
Been talking about the Drake defense, and this is just a drive to the basket. Nice job by Jackson to hold Johnson up and allow Maniow to get over, and he just swats this thing. But he doesn't swat it out of bounds, Kevin. He swats it so his team can recover it.
Bradley's offense, the team in red, top 5 Missouri Valley Conference in all the big offensive statistical categories. Johnson and Jackson.
Jackson is a great on-the-ball defender. It's hard to get around him.
Mascari is going to watch Montgomery, who takes it in and spins. Rebound collected by Mascari.
And this is a very good rebounding team in Drake. And they're particularly doing a nice job on the offensive boards. We haven't seen that as much today.
Most conference wins in school history, 17. Good feed. Banks inside. Beautiful spinning 2 from Cam Menyo.
Kevin, I didn't know where Banks was throwing the ball. I didn't see Menyo.
So congested inside. It's a 13-0 Drake run. Up by 10, biggest lead today. Montgomery on top. Jaquan Johnson has it. Jackson is on him. Banks will switch. Thomas got it inside. Hannah off balance and contorts for 2.
That was a good job by Thomas to drive the ball into the lane. Lucky break, though, for Bradley. There was a lot of congestion in there.
Bradley had missed 9 consecutive shots until then.
And Bradley has gone into his zone.
5 minutes gone. Drake is pulling on top.
And Drake really going after the basket. Both teams really working hard on the inside. And the answer, finally, for Bradley, they get one to go. 8-point game.
You're watching Conference Championship Weekend presented by Allstate.
Okay, remember the deal. 4 lines on Verizon, $25 each.
And iPhone 16 Pro.
We all get one.
It's not on us. It is on them.
I'm going in.
Hi, we're here for
the unlimited plan, $25 a line.
Yeah, and
iPhone 16 Pro, one for each of you.
Yeah, but it's
on us. We got you.
Right now, every family gets our best price, $25 a line and iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence. Get 4 on us, only on Verizon.
that was actually easier than we thought.
Survivor is all new, CBS Wednesday, 8/7 Central, and streaming on Paramount+.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
This event is so big, it has something in it for everyone.
For power people, all electric, hybrid, or gas.
For towing people, Pro Trailer Backup Assist.
And Pro Power Onboard for tailgating people.
No wonder Ford F-Series are the best-selling trucks in America for 48 straight years.
Choose FlexBuy on F-150 and get 3.9% APR for 66 months, plus 2,000 FlexBuy and 1,000 retail bonus cash, only at your local Ford dealer.
At Illinois State University, legacy is more than a word. It's what you do. Redbirds create innovative apps, impact government, mentor the next generation, and conduct groundbreaking research. And you do you. We can't wait to see it.
When you want the right car at the right price, the Effring Auto Group's been serving you since 1982. From luxury buyers to families big and small, and people who get the job done. Whatever you drive, we're ready to help at every Effring Auto Group dealer.
Go, yeah! I've been into sports my whole life, and now I love coaching my daughter's softball team. As I'm getting older, I just want to be able to keep up with my girls and be as active as possible.
Come on, let's go. Get down, Tatum, get down.
For the past 20 years and beyond, when I've had a sports injury, I put my trust in Dr. Lee because he listens to what's important to me.
Let's go, come on.
Don't let a sports injury stop you. Get the best in orthopedic care with Dr. Lawrence Lee and the Orthopedic and Shoulder Center.
Thank you, Dr. Lee.
Your best used car value is a certified Nissan at Effring Nissan.
Championship game of the Missouri Valley Conference. Let's now take a look at our AT&T Fast Analysis.
And before the game, we talked about Bennett Sturts, and he's been everything we expected. He's made threes, 3 of them. He's got 12 points in the game. He's got 3 assists. Heck, Kevin, he has 2 blocked shots in the game. So Sturts is a guy who does just about everything. You can't leave him alone to give him that much time on the 3, but he's been outstanding.
Drake with a completely different cast. Back-to-back Missouri Valley Conference tournament champions coming into today. Winner of this game, automatic berth. League is hoping that both these teams can get in. They've had terrific regular seasons battling here. Third game, 3 days. We've got 5 minutes gone in the second half. Abreu back in. Driving here, Combs. And picked up by Montgomery, who picks up the foul for Bradley. Or was it called inside on Birch? Here's the season series, each team winning on the road against the other.
Ron Wardle not happy with that particular play. I mean, there was 1 second left on the shot clock. You don't want to commit a foul. And you mentioned Abreu. He's a guy who plays 34 minutes of the game. In a game was limited to 12 in the first half because of foul trouble, and he's in there with 3 fouls.
It's Banks, defended by Ham. Abreu, in traffic, bumped as he fired. He'll go to the line.
And one of the interesting things that we've seen in both the case of Mascari and Abreu, these guys are, besides Sturts, they're the 2 other three-point shooters on this Drake team, but they consistently have passed up the 3 to drive it into the lane this afternoon.
Birch picks up his second. Dan, you mentioned this earlier. We've got these kids on this Drake team that spent many years at Northwest Missouri State, Maryville, Missouri. 4 years Abreu was there. 5 years, Mascari was there. It's loose inside. Missed free throw. Look at the fight for the ball, which epitomizes March. What hustle by the Bulldogs. Timeout taken by Drake as they dig it out and get the timeout.
Whoa. With this online-only deal from Buffalo Wild Wings Go, you get 20 boneless wings and fries for $16.99. That's enough to feed you and, like, 2 friends. Or 1 if you're selfish. And I am selfish.
That's the finger bone.
Dove Men helps neutralize odor-causing bacteria that thrive on stress sweat.
Really needs more salt.
Get comfortable with uncomfortable. Care changes everything.
CBS tonight. He's more than just a doctor. He's a detective. No, I'm not talking about Dan Bonner. I'm talking about Morris Chestnut, who stars in the must-watch Mystery Watson. New CBS tonight and streaming on Paramount Plus. So we've got. You've heard Sleeping Dog. Anyway, here are the transfers. And the team, this is a national championship team a couple years ago. And here are the players that play many minutes then and certainly now at Division I Drake.
They're 4 of the 5 starters.
Sturts on top. Shot clock at 9. Montgomery will defend. Looking for a screen from Banks. Now they go on top. Montgomery's defense. Sturts will maneuver, twirls, and fires. It's loose. Vacuumed in inside by Combs. A fresh shot clock with which to work in 6 minutes gone. And 14 minutes away from the tournament. Driving inside Banks. Knocked away by Hanna. Loose inside. Combs has got the ball. On top and controlled Sturts with a whistle. They checking the clock maybe? Let's see. What are they doing here?
I'm not sure that ball ever hit the rim, but I don't think they're checking the clock.
Well, this trio of officials, as good as it gets in college basketball. And Kip Kissinger will walk over there and just affirm with that group.
Well, on the shot by Banks, the shot was blocked, and I'm not sure it ever hit the rim.
Oh, yeah.
It did hit the rim.
Sure
Okay.
did. Yep.
Now, they weren't looking to see whether they weren't reviewing a goaltend because they didn't call a goaltend. You have to call a goaltend. But after the shot was blocked, it bounced off the backboard and hit the rim.
Good explanation. Mascari, Sturts, and the defense by Dean. 2 of the premier guards in this conference. 3, Sturts. Raises the rim And a whistle and a foul inside and back over to Evan.
Well, Kevin, you laid out the D2 transfers that came here to Drake, and that includes Mitch Mascari. And unlike the rest of the crew, he had moved on from hoops. He had actually was prepared to accept and start his job as a credit analyst in asset management. But Ben McCollum was able to convince him to maybe come play hoops and put that to the side. I think this is more exciting than being a credit analyst, but that's just me.
Well said, and a good story. We thank you, Evan, for that. Duke Dean, Birch is in. Had a good first half, but meets a couple of defenders on top for the Bulldogs. It's intercepted. It's picked up by Mascari. He said, forget the 9 to 5 office work. I'm playing college basketball like Evan was just talking about. It's Combs. Banks. Sturts. 7 minutes gone, second half. Driving a Brady. Outside, Mascari 3. Vacuumed in, picked up by Duke Dean. First team all-conference twice, 2 in a row. Takes it down deep. On top, Montgomery. In the corner, Birch. He'll put up a 3. It's just not falling.
No, they're not falling. But somebody that did fall was Duke Dean, way out of bounds. And Combs, that wasn't, a lot of times those calls are hard, but Combs hit him and out of bounds he went.
First on Combs.
Jump shot. And now Combs, number 11, right in the middle.
Yep.
Combs has been really active since he's come in the game.
Hannah on top. He's played the most games in Bradley history. Jaquan Johnson with the spin. And a handoff.
Bradley needs to get something going offensively here because Drake's offense is stalled right at the moment.
Montgomery double. Another miss. Banks will get the rebound.
And Bradley has not been as effective playing against the set defense of Drake. And even though Drake's offense hasn't been very efficient here the last few possessions, they haven't turned it over and given Bradley easier opportunities.
Bradley has missed 12 of 13 shots. 6 minutes gone. Rather, 8 minutes gone here in the second half. It Sturts getting bodied up here by Dean. Shot clock at 1, and he shot and was fouled. So Drake in control. 5 lead changes. Bulldogs have led by 10. Dean picks up the foul. We step aside on CBS.
Batman?
Any given Saturday. And a little work. And a little play. Hey, little help? And a truck that says no to nothing.
Hi, Dad. Can I get them a ride?
Yeah. The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
I'm Maddie. I'm a lawyer, but things aren't always as black and white as they seem. Your life is still a mystery. Crash helmets on, brace for impact.
Matlock is all new CBS Thursday at 9/8 Central and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Back at the Valley Championship. State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Championship on CBS, sponsored by Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. And by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So we've got a Bulldog team from Des Moines Drake University, 7 consecutive 20-win seasons. They were the first team, by the way, in all of college basketball this year to get to 20 wins. First team in Division I to do that. In their 5th consecutive Valley Conference Tournament Championship game, and leading now, Dan, 37-29. And look at the wins in Division I over the years.
Well, this has been a tremendous program for a long time. Kevin, it's interesting. We're at 11:46 in the second half. There's only been a total of 8 points scored in this half.
Sturts now 9. And for Bradley, they only scored 1 stand in the last 12 minutes and 15 seconds.
Well, and again, Drake, now they have 8 points in the second half, so that's not really great offensive production. But as you say, Bradley has not been able to take advantage of that and score any points.
Bradley is one of the top shooting teams in all of college basketball. They're effective. Field goal percentage very high, but second half they are staggering mightily. It's Davis. And picked up by Mascari.
They're an outstanding three-point shooting team. They've only made 2 threes.
Hanna shuffling inside, and a foul as he fired. Fridays on CBS. See why critics call Fire Country too hot to miss. And TV's best redemption story. Fire Country, Fridays on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Abreu just picked up his 4th foul, Dan, for Drake. He's an important player, as you were talking about. Hanna at the line. This Bradley team returns 6 of their top 8 scores from last year. They rely on depth. Abreu checking out, as you see.
For Bradley, Kevin, they're struggling from the field and from three-point range, so getting to the free throw line is a good strategy.
But that was only their 2nd and 3rd free throw attempts this afternoon.
Well, and only their 3rd and 4th points of the second half. Wow. But they're still only down by 8, and there's lots of time left.
It's Isaiah Jackson. 5th-year player, Independence, Missouri. Played 4 years Division II. Has it here. Sturts. Jackson screen. Switch on defense. Shot clock at 5. Cross court. It's a 3. Down the hatch it goes. Isaiah Jackson. Only his 6th three-point hit all season long.
He is a 17% three-point shooter. You know it's going well when that happens.
Oh, man. Biggest lead for Drake today, 11 points. Davis inside Hanna. Down he goes. On his back. Off to Dean. 3. Good! Boy, they needed that in the worst way. A tough shot.
And they particularly needed it from Duke Dean. He is an outstanding three-point shooter, and that's only his 3rd three-point attempt of the game and his first make.
He's only 1 away from tying the all-time Bradley record for a single season and a career. Sturts. Banks. And Mascari back to Sturts. Shot clock at 5. Winding it down. Got the screen. On top, Mascari. He's got a fire from way outside. It's picked up inside. Saved by Dean. Hurdles out of bounds. And Drake will have the ball.
Well, Duke Dean working really hard here. He tries to save that one, and he doesn't do it. And on offense, this is, I mean, this isn't the way you run up that, right up that play, but it works. So maybe put that one in the playbook.
Darius Hanna checks out. Jonovic will check back in. There's 7'1" center from Serbia. A junior comes on top. Good fake crossover. Takes it in with the bump. Can't get the deuce. Fought for. Grabbed by Johnson. On the fly. Bradley through traffic to the hole. No, and a foul. As he's just trying to accelerate and ignite this offense.
Kevin, and when you're forced to take a tough shot at the end of the clock, then that allows your opponent to get out and go, and that's 1 on 3. But Johnson, I mean, he's 5'11". They list him at 220 pounds. Look at that physique on him. When he gets going to the basket, you're not stopping it.
Sturts picked up his first foul. Johnson, a 70% free throw shooter. For a Bradley team that had 20 wins Again this season, 26 to be exact, 15-5 in conference. They've got 20 wins in 6 of the last 8 years with their terrific 10th-year head coach, Brian Wardle.
Kevin, and I added some weight to poor Jaquan Johnson there. He's only on 195. So just looks like he's 220.
What'd you say?
I said he was 220.
You gave that kid 25 extra pounds?
I did.
Wow. Glad I'm not relying on you for that kind of measurement. You're Sturks.
They're playing a taller player against Sturts, and they're playing Dean against Mascari because Mascari's not a threat except to shoot the catch and shoot three.
Banks trying to work in on the smaller Johnson. And Jaquan Johnson, no match for him. 9 now for Banks.
And Banks has been very valuable off the bench, as you would expect the 6th man of the year to be.
4 or 5, Dan shooting this afternoon. Under 9 to go. Winner goes to the NCAA tournament with an automatic bid from a conference that thinks these 2 teams should probably get in. Rubber game so far. 1 of 1. They've won on the floor in their other opponents' home court. That's a 3. Darius Hannon knocks it in. Drake won earlier in Peoria this season. Bradley won in Des Moines. 3rd match. Rubber game inside. Trying to drive. Combs. From Nixon, Missouri. Shot clock at 7. His options. It's Mascari. 2 to fire. On the fly. No. Tip in try. No. Banks had it. Out to Sturts. Quickly picked up by Duke Dean.
Sturts has had a little bit better luck shooting over Duke Dean, and he's sending Maniau away.
Sturts. Shot clock at 3. Splits the defense. And a foul called on Bradley. It was Hanna here with a 3 from outside. The 5th-year player from Milwaukee, 1,000-point score. And he just picked up his first foul as we step aside.
These Reese's Big Cups have a layer of chocolate lava, not lava lava.
I want to eat lava! That stuff looks delicious!
It's lava time, baby!
Lava! Eat new Reese's Chocolate Lava Big Cups!
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check your outfit first before meeting your girlfriend's family.
That's a tough one to recover from, Steve. The disappointment on their faces says it all.
Yeah, checking first is smart. Yeah. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed. Like booking the right rental car. Where's the rest of it?
Did you forget we had kids?
A friendly game staying friendly. Yo, chill, Granny.
It's a bank loan.
Or being alone during alone time. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Whoa! With this online-only deal from Buffalo Wild Wings Go, you get 20 boneless wings and fries for $16.99. That's enough to feed you and, like, 2 friends. Or 1 if you're selfish. And I am selfish.
Maybe your plans for the afternoon are too big to squeeze into the back of a sedan. Maybe your idea of commuting doesn't always include roads. Maybe you don't think you should have to choose between affordability and capability. Then don't just get any car. Drive a Ford. Starting under $30,000 MSRP. The new Ford Maverick and Ford Bronco Sport.
Here are the numbers. These are 2, although those numbers don't reflect it. 2 of the better shooting 3-point teams in college basketball. Drake has a lead in rebounding, but their offense has been pretty constant tonight.
Well, they've done a nice job. Here you get down, Combs gets down, Jackson gets down into lane. You see the defense all looking at the ball. And now Jackson, we mentioned, is 17% three-point shooter, but he knocks that one down. And interestingly, Drake only shooting 30% in the second half, but Bradley hadn't been able to take advantage.
Ryan Warner. Kevin, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, you guys both laid this out. The way this second half has played, a 6-point lead just feels like so much more. And got the sense in that last huddle for Bradley, that was the messaging from Brian Wardle to his guys, that it is now obviously just a 7-point deficit. And to try and pick them up. The two keys, rebounding and defensively, play defense without fouling. They can't keep putting Drake on the line if they want to get back in this game.
And Evan, that's a great point. Drake has 7 offensive rebounds in the second half.
Montgomery goes against Combs. Duke Dean has the ball. Sturts is right there with his great defense. Two terrific defensive teams going head-to-head. Montgomery. Shot clock at 8. Dean for 3. Another acrobatic triple. And we have got a 5-point game again.
And you cannot be in better defensive position than Sturts was. I don't know how he got that shot off.
He now has tied all-time three-point made mark in Bradley Brave basketball history. Under 7 to go. Combs chiseling, looking, spinning, doubled, trying to find an escape hatch, and he can't. Bradley with the D and a tie-up. Drake's ball.
But only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Duke Dean is doing a great job moving without the ball. And Sturts is right there. He's right there on the catch, but Dean lets it go. And talk about a high-arcing shot.
Ben McCollum is over there.
You're just clarifying the shot.
Yes, exactly. 5 seconds to go. Quick inbound. Taken by Banks.
Boy, that's a defensive breakdown there. You've got 5 seconds to defend.
Banks with 11. He averages 10. The conference's 6-man award winner. Played a couple years of junior college basketball, now playing Division I. On top, Montgomery. Hannah. Banks is there. Into 2. Missing it all. Fouled. Oh, and there was a little elbow right there. Knocking down Hannah. It was thrown by Maniau. I saw it. Did you see it? I don't know the official saw it.
Well, if you saw it, that's good, but you're not the official.
I know I'm not. Watch this again.
Driving hard to the basket.
Follow it through if we see. And then the bump. And they're talking about it right now.
Well, Kevin, both guys were moving. I think it was more of a momentum thing. I don't really see anything there, but they're going to look at it.
They sure are.
And now, Kevin, this could be a huge play right here because it's a shooting foul. So Hannah is going to go to the line for 2 shots. And so whatever occurred after that would be a dead ball foul. And so what you could have is you could have 4 shots for Bradley, and then they get the ball.
After the play, we have a potential contact technical. We're under review.
The only man that can match these 3 Final Four refs is our Gene Steratore, who is joining us now. And Gene, with that introduction, I'll have you take us through what you just saw.
Hey, Kevin, what Kip Kissinger is saying is after the foul occurred, they're looking at now contact or that push. There is a little push there as both players come to the ground, and then the follow by Dean, 21, with the push to the Drake player as well. So they're going to look at both of those. The first one I didn't think was a whole bunch. I thought both players falling with their momentum, taking them out, really didn't rise enough to me to designate it to be a technical foul. And then you look at the push by 21. I don't know that that was enough either, Kev. I think both of those, in my opinion, they're talk twos, and you kind of move forward. There's a little nudge. You see the little nudge kind of helping him to the ground, but I don't know that those rise enough. I would also say, fellas, that on the previous rebound, there was some contact on the box out, and I believe that's what Drake's head coach was talking to Kip Kissinger about, is could they possibly look at the previous rebound as well? But up on this front end, I don't see anything there that really rises to that, to a, dead ball contact technical.
Well, with these three discussing it, with Gene chiming in, I'll be anxious to see here what they come up with. We couldn't have three better guys on the floor.
But if they decide this is a dead ball contact technical foul, right, then Hannah was fouled shooting, so he's going to get 2 shots. And then there's going to be 2 more shots, and then they're going to get the ball, so it's a potential 6-point play. So here's the whole play. Hannah driving to the basket. He's fouled by Maniau right there. Maniau goes to get the ball. Now the whistle's already blown at this point, and so that's what they're looking at. And then I didn't even see it, Gene. That's really sharp eyes there to see that Duke Dean pushing Maniau.
Drake, a #1 seed for the second time in this conference. Last time they were the #1 seed was 2008. They have been to 2 straight NCAA tournaments. The winner here today gets the automatic bid. So this has got to be the best one-bid conference.
No, there's any question about that.
After review, the original foul stands. After the dead ball, red 21, dead ball contact technical foul on #1 white. We'll have 2-shot technical foul plus the 2-shot for Bradley.
And then because it was a dead ball technical foul, Bradley's going to get the ball.
Possession, yes. Again.
So Maniau, #1, commits the foul right there. And then right here, that elbow is ruled. Basically, that's a flagrant one with when the ball is dead. But I'm a little confused now. Why is Brian Wardle upset about this?
The line.
All right, Kevin, I was confused. Not a major story there, but I was confused. The dead ball technical foul was not called on #1 Maniau, but #21 Duke Dean. So they'll take these 2 shots, and then we will have Drake shoot the dead ball technical foul, so it'll be 2 shots for Drake, and Drake will get the ball. And that's he missed both those free throws.
That's Gary now at the line. 87% leads Drake in free throw percentage. 3rd team all-conference from Geneva, Illinois. 5 years he played Division II at Northwest Missouri State. 1st year in Division I.
Kevin, and one more thing to go back to, again, that's a dead ball technical foul, a dead ball contact technical foul. But basically what that is a flagrant one when the ball is dead. And there wasn't a lot of contact there by Dean, but remember the rule there is excessive and or unnecessary, and that push the officials ruled was unnecessary.
Little full court pressure here now on Cale Combs.
So they weren't confused, I was.
Which I don't think those words have ever been said about you before. We're approaching 6 minutes to go with the winner going to the NCAA tournament. Zone defense,
Bradley back into the zone. And I think they're just trying to disrupt the flow here for Drake.
Sturts and Johnson is there. It's a 3.
But again, Johnson is too small to prevent Sturts from shooting over top. Sturts hasn't been able to do that against Montgomery or Davis.
It's Johnson. Combs is there. Here is Hannah. Picked up by Maniau. Dean. It's a 3. Davis can't connect. Rebound pulled down by Tavian Banks.
Wait, how big has Banks been today with Abreu in foul trouble?
Combs. He ventures into that lane Davis. Here he gets the fake. Here he goes again. Accelerates and feeds. Lost inside. Banks picks it up. Mascari! No! Can't hit the three. It's saved.
Oh, what a pass!
Combs. Banks. Sturts. Drives. Feeds. Banks. No! Foul!
Now, Mascari, that's a long three, and he misses it, and the ball is tipped, and what a save out of bounds by Combs. He catches the ball, Kevin, gets his body totally turned, so he has a great view of who's open. And then there's Sturts. Everybody thinks he's shooting the ball, including Banks, and that's why he was surprised with the pass.
Outright regular season champion, Drake. 4:45 to go. Looking for another trip to the NCAA tournament. And Bradley would like to get there since getting their last bid in 2019. They would have made it in 2020, but then COVID hit and they didn't go.
Kevin, remember, after that foul sequence and the dead ball technical foul, it was a 7-point game, and Bradley missed the 2 free throws. And now the lead is suddenly doubled.
Darius Hannah. Christian Davis. A lot of traffic. Maneuvers, contorts, and can't get it to go. Fouled as he drove. So Christian Davis at the line. He played before here at Lemoyne College. CBS Thursday, and we got to get these promos in. America's favorite new show is Matlock, starring Critics' Choice Award winner Kathy Bates. Don't miss the new Matlock Thursday at 9, 8 Central on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. But Lemoyne, you know who used to coach at Lemoyne, don't you? I'll give you a hint. Used to coach at the University of Michigan.
John Beeline coached at Lemoyne.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
When he coached at Canisius and
then
well, that's the
Virginia.
thing. That's the thing with John Beeline. He was never an assistant coach.
Right, head coach every way.
Yes.
We were just up in his neck of the woods last week in Ann Arbor. You and I doing that Illinois-Michigan game, and here they go, trying to break the press. They do, approaching 4 to play. Sturts, Conference Player of the Year, named after Larry Bird. And he has been a great representative of what that trophy stands for. Got the screen on top for Mannion. Dean will follow him. Sturts down low. Oh, boy, he fell hard as he tried to go up high.
Well, he landed right on his hip.
That shook the floor.
Well, another great pass by Sturts, and Hannah coming in looking for the blocked shot. Doesn't get the ball, but gets all body.
And Mannion trying to shake it off, wearing normally the number 3, wearing number 1 right now because of a blood-stained jersey in the first half. Boy, he hit the deck hard. He'll be at the line.
And I think they've ruled this a flagrant foul.
Intentional foul.
Well, flagrant 1.
Flagrant 1.
And remember, everybody says, well, he was making a play on the ball, but if the contact is excessive, it doesn't make any difference. So that's a flagrant 1 personal foul. They get 2 shots, and then they'll get the ball.
There's a sophomore. He played at Wyoming last year, played the entire schedule, started 9 games for the Cowboys, and then transfers to Drake. He's from Kansas City, won a state title at Staley High School in the Kansas City area. They went up high with a hit right there by Hannah, who picked up the foul, the 3rd on the Bradley Brave, Darius Hannah.
And that was a hard foul. Yeah, it's very easy to see why they decided that was excessive
this
contact.
Is a championship game. You don't mess around here, right? You got to go for everything. Under 4 to go. Combs will have it in the defense of Jaquan Johnson there. Screen, switch, and Sturts. The defense by Davis. Shot clock at 2. Sturts off balance. One-hander now. Inside, Banks was fighting for it. He hits the deck in a shot clock violation. Drake on top by 13. They've led by 14. 3:40 to go. The winner to the tournament on CBS.
Congratulations. Here are the keys.
Congratulations. Here's the water heater that somehow passed inspection, but will definitely flood your basement.
Wait.
Congratulations. Here's your first-year supply of nitrogen fertilizer. Remember, not too little or too much or you'll kill your lawn.
Okay.
Congratulations. Here's Progressive's Home Quote Explorer.
Uh-oh.
You're good. You can quickly compare insurance options and find the right coverage, even if it's not with us.
What's the bad news?
Skip the lime.
Introducing McAfee Plus, all-in-one protection that goes beyond your devices. It protects you, your identity, and privacy. With McAfee Plus, you can enjoy life online confidently because safety has a feeling all its own.
Finally done.
Done with what?
I just signed 1,819,154 thank you cards for people who bought subs on last year's Day of Giving.
Danny, you know, on March 26th, we're doing another Day of Giving.
Another Day of Giving?
Yep, each year we give 100% of sales to local charities.
Oh. This year we do a group text. Join us Wednesday, March 26th for Jersey Mike's annual Day of Giving. Be a sub above.
Rory never thought she would live out her dream. Then one day, she did. You were made to chase your passions. We were made to put them in a package.
This tax season, do more than just catch up. Spring forward with a free 5G phone with select Straight Talk plans. So you can spring for those new sneakers they need. Oh, those are nice. The unlimited streaming you need. And with Straight Talk, guys, spring for something you never knew you needed. Spring forward with real unlimited data and get a free 5G phone with select plans on America's most reliable 5G network. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
Not feeling the grays but don't want a color? Try Just for Men Control GX Gray Reducing Shampoo. Just shampoo like you do to gradually reduce grays. Now boosted with keratin. Hair looks 2 times thicker to keep you looking your best. Control GX Shampoo.
That's the finger bone.
Dove Men helps neutralize odor-causing bacteria that thrive on stress sweat.
Really needs more salt.
Get comfortable with uncomfortable. Care changes everything.
Adam Zucker in New York. Another ticket has been punched from the A-Sun. It's Lipscomb. They'll make their second ever appearance after a game-high 23 from Joe Anderson with the big steal against North Alabama and hoisting the A-Sun trophy. Kevin, get ready for the Bisons. I'm ready for him. That's a nice story. Absolutely. My goodness. Thank Adam so much. Here, Drake by 13. With the first-year coach, Ben McCollum, who had such incredible success at Division II, makes the jump to Division I. They won a program record 29 games, 11-0 in non-conference, beat Power 5 conference, Power 4 conference schools, and here he is with a chance to go to the NCAA tournament, and the automatic bids are coming in. Will Drake or Bradley be the fifth?
Kevin, we've been talking for months about who's in and who's out. Now we finally know a couple teams that are in.
Oh, a great steal on top of Mascari. Sturt! And Drake has their biggest lead this afternoon. Dean, it was a 2, and it's collected inside by Manuel.
Well, now Drake's just going to wear you out. They run the ball close to the end of the shot clock a lot, and they don't mind running it all the way down here. Well, they just grind you down, don't they?
Skilled, terrific players, strong defense, step back 3, bullseye! He has not been able to get one of those against the taller players. It's a 15-2 run. Johnson through traffic and fouled. Two and a half to go. And you know, Evan, I look at Drake and I look at this coach and I think all it took was a call to mom to get things on track earlier in his career.
You're looking at Ben McCollum's mom, Mary Timko, a former juvenile judge, has had a huge impact on his life. And he touched on it, Kevin. His second year at Northwest Missouri State, he lost the game to a team that he thought they should beat. And it was a rough run out of the gate. And he called his mom on the bus and said, I'm going to quit coaching. And this wasn't a joke. This was flat out, I'm done coaching. And the words from his mother were about, is it frustration or positivity? What are you going to lean on? And he tried positivity, and since then, that's what sort of ignited his approach on the sideline with his guys, and the results are proven.
Well, the mother always knows. Good story, Evan. Thank you very much. Maniau tripled, held, fouled on the play by Christian Davis.
And that's the only option that Bradley really has, and Maniau is the guy to foul. He's only a 50% free throw shooter.
Against Belmont yesterday, 4.7 rebounds. He's the sophomore who gives this team great length. And Banks had a hand on it, and out of bounds off of Drake, and 2:14 to go.
Now, if this were a closer game, Abreu would be back in. In fact, here comes Abreu now, despite the 4 fouls. Because Abreu he's an 80% free throw shooter.
And he's terrific defensively. And he's a fifth-year player who's played for the coach for now 5 years in a row at Division II for 4, and now in Division I at Drake, approaching 2 to go. It's Duke Dean. Mascari is on him. And a feed going off to the high-flying Darius Hannah.
And Hannah is being defended by Abreu, who cannot afford to pick up another foul.
Hannah's got 18. He averages 12. And the foul with 1:54 to go.
And Bennett Sturtz, we talked about him before the game, but he has had a lot of really good moments. Nice job by Mascari, and that's the second time we've seen Sturtz with the run-out dunk. And then that step back with the shot clock running down. That's really hard to defend for a smaller guard. And Kevin, that's twice as many points. You just saw 24 points. That's twice as many points as he scored in 2 games combined against Bradley during the regular season.
Bradley had the recipe for him, didn't they? But today, with Mascari at the line.
And Mascari, I mean, Drake is going to win this tournament despite a performance from Mascari. He's shooting 3 for 18 from the field, only 2 for 14 from beyond the three-point arc. And he came in to this game as a 42% three-point shooter.
Jaquan Johnson will have it. The number 2 seed in red. Bradley Braves. Dean on the wing. Davis triple. Long way away. And out of bounds, it's Drake's ball.
Kevin, that spurt that Drake put on when the score was 48-41, and there was that foul and the little kerfluffle, who was the dead ball technical foul on. Drake just exploded after Hannah went to the line in that situation and missed 2.
This is Isaiah Jackson who's in the game. Bennett Sturtz will feed and Mascari. Minute and a half to go. Drake going to the NCAA tournament, barring something amazing, and Johnson picks up the foul. And we're down to 1:25 to go. So the Bulldogs, with 4 of their 5 starters, starting every game for their coach. Drake is going to get in. What does the eye test tell you about Bradley? Could this be a 2-bid conference?
Well, Bradley, certainly, Kevin, you and I together have watched an awful lot of NCAA tournament basketball games, and Bradley certainly looks like an NCAA tournament to me, but the metrics just aren't there.
This is amazing to see this Division II group of players come here and thrive on this platform, Division I, and have played major schools and won them all this year. Conference Player of the Year in his first year at Division I, for a good, solid Missouri Valley Conference basketball league.
Well, it's a great league, but Kevin, one thing you have to understand, and I did the Division II championship games for 15 years. There are really good players in Division II, and we talked with Ben McCollum about that before the game, and he thought that a lot of the better players in Division II would be just fine at a mid-major kind of Division I school, and he certainly proved that point. It's not a theory anymore.
Drake trying to win for a third consecutive year the conference tournament for the Valley. And it looks like they're well on their way.
The other thing, Kevin, it really helps to bring 4 guys who understand you and understand your system, and it particularly helps when one of the guys you bring turns out to be the player of the year in your conference. That's a 10-second violation.
It is. Ben McCollum, who played college basketball for Northwest Missouri State.
Well, he made a mistake there. He smiled, so now he's got to get his game face back.
He's going to have to. As the discussion continues, both these coaches played college basketball. Brian Wardle played at Marquette, and Coach McCollum for the Bulldogs played at Northwest Missouri State. When he was there, they were 51-12. And then as a coach, they won 5 Division II national championships.
Well, there's a lot of people around here dressed the way McCollum is. And he's got a group down underneath the basket. The ties are in honor of his mom.
Evan, what do you have here?
Yeah, Dan just laid it out, but what's interesting is that this kind of grew as the season went on with the fans starting to wear the tie, and Ben's always kind of been this approach. He's a professional. He touched on connection to his mother, and he really feels like he's got to honor her, and those that do harder jobs are wearing a tie, but now it's an outlier in the world of quarter zips.
Well, Kevin, after that review, the officials decided that one of the defenders touched the ball in the front court, and so therefore it's not a 10-second violation. But those guys under the basket, Kevin, with the ties on, the students, that reminds me of what they used to do at Maryland with Mark Turgeon. Those kids were called the Turgeonites. They dressed exactly like Mark did.
Well, they're getting a start early in life. They'll be future CEOs and presidents with the spinning move there by Combs. It's picked up inside by Davis. Under a minute to go. Montgomery the other way launches the 3. Tees one up. Rebound the high-flying Davis. Looking for someone open. It's Hannah. He's a bit short, and that'll do it. Banks starts. Drake is going to another NCAA tournament with Selection Sunday 7 days away. The tournament begins in 9 days. And they're going to empty the bench. The tie is going to come off. And they'll keep that one for a while. You win the regular season tournament. You win the conference tournament. You can smile and loosen your tie. And in this case, take it off.
Well, Kevin, this is 3 in a row for the Drake Bulldogs, and the amazing thing about that is it's a program, not just a team, because they changed the coach, they changed all the players except one, and here they are again.
Want to get some of these kids in here for Bradley coming in. Cade Hardkey, who's a walk-on, a senior. They've also got Gunnar Ballou, who's on the floor for Bradley. Connor Dillon is out there, 5th-year player from Peoria, played at Winona State. Also, Sam Hennessy is on the floor. And Luke, make it to Connor Linke on the floor for Bradley as they've gone to the bench. And Ballou will inbound. He'll get it off to Dillon. Final seconds. Drake wins again. And a long shot here is no good by Hennessy. And Drake is going dancing again. Beating Bradley. The 2 best teams in the Missouri Valley clashing. And the Drake Bulldogs get their 30th win of the season. A school record. 7th consecutive wins. They're going to the NCAA tournament after winning the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament Championship. was a key stretch when Drake held Bradley scoreless for about 8.5 minutes. That was late first half and coming into the second half, and that really was a turning point or set the tone for how this game ended.
Well, and obviously now the game has ended, the tone is great for the Drake Bulldogs, not so much for the Bradley Braves.
This is the 7th time this season that Drake has held their opponent under 50 points. Second to the Houston Cougars 9 times. Bradley had 48 points today. That is a season low for them. So now Drake has won 7 straight, 18 of 19. They win their 3rd consecutive Missouri Valley Conference tournament title. After winning the outright title in the conference regular season for the first time since 2008. Back-to-back tournament champions. Let's go to Evan.
Well, Coach, you replaced the blue tie with a pretty special T-shirt. This season, I think, stunned many of us on the outside. What you and this team, Bennett included, were able to do. What did we not know about what you were building that you proved here today?
I mean, we said it to start. Our objective was to get the toughest, highest character, most connected kids we could possibly have, first and foremost. And I thought that's what we did. I thought we did a good job of that. And I don't know what's going on behind me. But
fun is happening behind you.
We got kids like this. We got tough kids like this, which obviously helps quite a bit. Makes me look like a coach a little bit. But love this team, and it's been a fun run for us. Still going.
You won 4 national championships at the D2 level, but now you're taking a team to the D1 NCAA tournament. Where does that stack up for you personally?
Yeah, I mean, they're all special. It's the memories, like we've always said. When I took this job, I woke up at like 3 a.m. and this probably put me over the top. I knew I was going to take it, but it probably put me over the top. And it was trying to make the Division I NCAA tournament. I wanted to make sure that we could do that. So we did it. Anyway.
You did. And you got some hats to prove it and some nets. I'm going to bring Bennett in here. Bennett, much like your coach in this team, people doubted you your whole career. What did you show here, not just today, but this season, and what you can do and what you can do leading this group?
Well, first off, all glory to God. He is good, win or lose, and he's been with us this season. But yeah, this season was great. This summer, it means a lot, just going through this summer. We put in a bunch of work, and we trusted those guys. And yeah, we knew what we were capable of. No one else did, and we just stuck together as a team.
What do you have in store for the rest of March?
Better watch out, teams. We're coming.
Enjoy it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Congrats.
Appreciate it.
They have the 4th most wins in Division I since 2020. Drake again going to the NCAA tournament. Dan, it is one of the more remarkable stories in all of college basketball to have that kind of a transfer from the Division II level and their coach succeed at this level.
Remarkable is the word, Kevin, and I think there'll be an interesting matchup for somebody in the NCAA tournament.
All right, for Dan Bonner, Evan Washburn, Gene Steratore, and our entire great crew with our producer, Craig Silver, and our director, Andy Freeman, and our statistician, Brian Taylor. Kevin Harlan saying good afternoon from St. Louis. We'll get you to Indianapolis for the Big Ten Women's Championship between UCLA and USC. Right after these messages on CBS. Your home for the Final Four.
Dad, I'm a genius.